Hi everybody, so it's Monday evening. Welcome to another week of meals on the family seesaw. Really hot today, so I've gone for a stir fry, which just doesn't heat the kitchen up too much. It's quick and easy. So this was rice noodles. So these are the really thin rice noodles. You just soak them in boiling water to soften them up. And then some strips of pork, a couple of chopped pak choy, and a tub of stir-fried vegetables. It's the edamame mix from Aldi. Cooked all of that together and then added in 4 tablespoons of ketchup mayonnaise. That is this. It's spelled different ways. Sometimes it's Ketjap, sometimes Kicap, and then mayonnaise. And it's like a thick, slightly sweeter soy sauce. It's often used in Thai cooking and Malaysian cooking. It is slightly sweet, so it is, and it's much thicker. It's more like if you use a hoisin sauce or something like that. So it's that little bit thicker, but it also has a sweetness to it. And then I added in a tablespoon of oyster sauce as well, a little bit of water just to get everything up off the bottom of the pan, and then just combined everything together as usual, combining noodles into a dish. I still don't know the secret to that, so would love to know if anybody has a secret to getting noodles and the rest of the meal to combine nicely in a pan. Anyway, we're off to enjoy that this evening. It's just Tony and I eating. Caleb's already had his dinner, and we'll see you back here soon. Hi everybody, so it's Tuesday night and yay, it's the last day of school today, so Caleb is now finished with school for another year. We'll go back to year 5 next year. Now, I love risotto, but really on a weeknight, on a hot day, who has the time to stand stirring a pot for half an hour to make risotto? So this is kind of a shortcut I take. I do it with different combinations. This is a bacon and sweet corn one, but I've done it with mushroom, with chicken, various things included. So all I did was took a pack of bacon, chopped it, cooked it in the pan until it was cooked through, really, a little bit of oil. Then added to that chopped onion and some garlic. Let that all cook together for about 5 minutes until the onion was nicely softened. Then I added in 2 pouches of the microwave rice. So I just had the whole grain rice. You could use brown, white, whatever you want. So just 2 of the microwave pouches. Just squeezed them a bit to loosen up the rice. Poured it into the pan as it is, not cooked, not microwaved. And then just mixed it all together so the bacon and the onion went through the rice. Then to that I added a few good handfuls of frozen sweet corn that I had just had out on the counter while I was preparing everything, so they were almost defrosted. And about 250 mils of boiling water. Just stirred that all together for a couple of minutes until the water got absorbed. Then I added a good dollop, I don't know how much it was, perhaps about 50 or 60 mils of sour cream and a big chunk of Parmesan, which I grated in and mixed that all through. Added some dried mixed herbs. You could definitely add fresh herbs to this if you wanted. And that's it, it's done. So probably 15 minutes start to finish, something like that, and no standing and stirring for ages. I really just fancied an egg. I've often had risotto with a poached egg on the top. I didn't want to mess around poaching eggs, so I've just dry fried an egg with a soft yolk, and I'm having that with mine. Now, Caleb wanted an egg with his. He likes his with the yolk hard, but I've also made for the boys some chicken pieces. So these were the little flat chicken burgers. I just cut them into pieces for him and Tony, just because Tony would want some extra meat instead of just the risotto. So Caleb's got a bit of grated cheese on his and some ketchup. So that's an easy kind of midweek risotto. We just call it bacon and sweet corn rice because that's essentially what this one is. But it really kind of fills that gap, and with the sour cream and the cheese going in, it adds a bit of creaminess to it. Really worth a try if you like risotto. So yeah, off to enjoy our Tuesday night end of school year supper. Hi everybody, so it's Wednesday night. We've made it through the first day of the school holidays. Caleb's had a fun day at his childminders. They've had the pool out and been playing and splashing around in the water. Tomorrow they're going to a trampoline park, and it's supposed to be the hottest day of the summer tomorrow. So I'm just hoping that the trampoline place has air conditioning or something. Anyway, tonight we've got chicken wraps and some chips. So this is Caleb's. In the wrap he's got chicken, some ketchup, some cheese, and then he's got some chips. These are the active fryer, just oven chips, but we cook them in the active fryer, and some ketchup. You can see this is the chicken. We do it on the George Foreman grill. It's just been marinated in a little bit of olive oil and some piri-piri seasoning, and then I'll just cook them in batches. And we've got the double grill with the kind of grill plate on the other side, so once they're cooked I just move them over there. And you can see this is mine before rolling. So I've got some salad cream, I've got lettuce and cucumber with mine, some chicken. I will put a little bit of cheese over the top before I roll it. So yeah, we really like this meal. It's something we have quite often. It's really easy. Using George Foreman doesn't heat up the house too much, using the oven would. So yeah, really, and the active fryer means the chips are cooked again without creating too much heat. So quite looking forward to this one. There's plenty of chickens for Tony to make up his meals, and then there's probably enough for him to take some chicken and some wraps tomorrow for lunch as well. So we're off to enjoy this on a Wednesday summer's evening. Hi everybody, it's Thursday evening, and tonight we've just got a simple supper of pan-fried pork chops with buttered new potatoes and some steamed vegetables. So these are bone-in pork chops. I just cooked them in the pan in a tiny bit of oil with some steak and chicken seasoning on them, just to give them a bit of flavour. The new potatoes were quite big actually for baby potatoes, so I cut them in half, just boiled them with some mint and then added some butter. And then this is just a mix of our usual steamed vegetables. Caleb and I are both off tomorrow, so it's my Friday really today. So we're going to enjoy a day tomorrow to sort of get underway the school holidays. He's had his first 2 days of school holiday. Went to a trampoline park today to celebrate one of his friends' birthdays. So he's had a fun day. Tomorrow we're going to chill out. We're going to go into town, do a little bit of shopping, and I think we're going to go and see a movie in the afternoon. So we'll report back tomorrow on how that goes. But yeah, looking forward to the weekend. I think the heat is supposed to break tonight. It's Thursday night. We've had a few rumbles of thunder and a few drops of rain, but I think it is supposed to break tonight. So hopefully the weekend will be a little more tolerable than the last few days stuck in a non-air conditioned office have been. So anyway, off to enjoy my pork chops, and we'll catch up with you again soon. So it's Saturday evening, and tonight we've got a real combination of American flavours. We've got pulled pork and macaroni cheese made into a bit of a, if I show you the pan over here, it's like the pulled pork's on the bottom and mac and cheese is on the top. I am going to post up a recipe for this one. Essentially, you just make the pulled pork that was cooking all day in the oven, and put it in the bottom of the casserole dish. Cooked some macaroni, made a cheese sauce, combined those two together and put it over the top. A little bit more cheese and some breadcrumbs on the top, and then cooked it for about 20 minutes in the oven just to let the cheese on the top melt. So that is mine. That is Caleb's. You can see the pieces of pulled pork clearly on his. He'll have some ketchup with his. I'll have a little bit more of the barbecue sauce with mine. And that's our Saturday night supper.